So the paw is swollen, it's bruised. There's some hemorrhaging from the nail beds, but I wouldn't do anything with it directly. There's no suturing that needs to be done. There's no bandaging that needs to be done. I'm not even sure any sort of cold therapy will help. I think that there's a lot of tissue damage, and it needs to heal on its own, naturally. There's no breaks, there's no dislocations, there's no crushing, but I am a little bit worried about the skin itself, the health of the skin. And only time will tell. So if the skin starts getting darker and darker, we may have an issue where we're going to have to debride the skin. It should be okay. It's just not something we want to do if we don't have to. But hopefully the skin will maintain its integrity and the blood supply is not damaged to the skin, because you have small blood supply, and if they get crushed and they're permanently affected, then there's no blood feeding the skin, and that's going to be a problem. The deeper tissue should be okay. I mean, the tendons, the ligaments, the nerves. I think you're going to be okay there, honestly. But I would give this a month. I think we have to give this kitten a chance, right? Little one, little cutie.
It's a mouse.
It's a little mouse.
It's a mouse.
So he kind of wants to try to walk on it, but it hurts, and it's gonna take time. But I think he can do it.
Well, she's going to be grounded.
So.
Yeah.
All right, little one. Okay. So I know that's not a prognosis. We don't really know, ultimately.
Time will tell.
But time is going to tell, because I don't see anybody intervening in some way to make a difference here. But you have abrasions where some of the bleeding's coming from, but you don't have to do anything to it.
Other than
you can take hydrogen peroxide if you want to, but ultimately this is a cat that, as long as it eats and drinks and it's doing well. Otherwise, other than the paw, we'll have to give it time. I think it's going to get better pretty quickly, honestly. I think these things can get better very quickly within weeks. But there's a little bit of an unknown here. Right, little one? We need a good home.
You're definitely the hero to our critters right now.
Good. No, it's. I cleaned it up. I X-rayed it. I mean, I feel good about the prognosis here. I just might have to. We may have to. The skin